Hey guys, and welcome to my patch notes review for the Snowfest and Get Crafty patch. Now this is the second part in my new series that I kind of want to get your guys' feedback on, so once you watch this one through its entirety, make sure to let me know how you feel about it down below. A lot of people loved my patch notes overview, a lot of people said it was much higher quality, and it got straight to the point, and this video is going to be my review. So this one's more of a discussion and opinionated video, just basically me saying how I've enjoyed the patch now that it's been out for a week, and since the patches come out every 2 weeks, this Tuesday is kind of a dead Tuesday. So again, let me know how you guys like this new series after you watch this video. So the first big change in this patch, the biggest change in this patch, was the chaos chest changes. They made it to where chaos chests and golden chaos chests now drop from dungeons, plus they are both untradeable, and they have introduced a new item called a chaos core, which you can get from chaos chests, the new untradeable ones, which you can use to craft all the classes in the game, a decent amount of mounts, yes, a decent amount of mounts in this new crafting bench, plus some unique, not all of them are unique, they were a little untruthful on that one, the super magicals in there, plus I think one more that's always been in the game, but there's a new set of costumes that you can only craft through this system so far. So this was a huge change. Also, they unlocked all the rares in the chaos chest, so if you never got Writings of Wonder, you can now get Writings of Wonder. But remember, there's a huge pull of items in the chaos chest. The chaos chest has the most items in the entire game, probably hundreds, if not close to 1,000 items in that thing. So it's going to be very, very hard to get exactly what you want, and you have to farm for it now. But anyways, everything that has to deal with chaos chests just got a lot harder. So it takes a lot longer to earn classes now if you don't buy them with credits, which it would still be faster. It would still be faster to farm flux and then buy credit pouches than it would be to actually open the chaos chest that you go out and farm and get a class. So classes, mounts, everything that has to deal with the chaos chest got a huge nerf. Like, it's insane. This is probably the biggest nerf they've ever done of anything in the entire game, even more than Dino Tamer, to be honest, because it takes like literally 10 times longer to get some of those mounts that you have to craft. Plus, you have to farm for the rare drops, which has a huge, massive table. So all around, I don't really see a positive in this. Now, a lot of people have kind of toned down very much. Like, this patch, before it came out, when I came back to the game, people were telling me, like, why do you even come back now? This patch is literally going to kill the game. I don't think it's that big of a deal, personally, because I already own all the classes, so I don't really have much involvement with this new chaos chest change. I've already bought all the mounts and stuff like that. Also, I don't really invest in chaos chest loot. Whenever I flip big ticket items like golden, dragon eggs, owl barons, fortresses. Those are the type of items that I flip because that makes me the most flux. So, you know, I've never really been too big into the chaos chest myself, but I can really, really feel for the people that don't have all the classes now, and for the people that used chaos chest loot for investment, because that was a major thing. You know, there's only really 3 types of economics that you can do when it comes to the marketplace. You can do a manipulation, you can do flipping, and you can do investment. So that's one big thing that just disappeared overnight, literally just gone. Because there's nothing else to invest in this game. There's no real rotating loots. There are some changes, but those are very few and far between, like the Pearl of Wonder change. That was a major, major investment, but that only happened once ever. You know, there's never been something like that ever again. I personally can't really say too much on this subject because, again, I wasn't really big into chaos chests anyways. I always just sold mine whenever they're up to like 3 to 4k each, and that was it. You know, I did the 1k opening, which, by the way, I am going to do another 1k opening of untradeable chaos chests on the live servers. You guys know I don't do what is it called? PTS. There you go. I don't do PTS content. At least I don't for stuff like that. You know, I like earning what I do. So, you know, I will be making a video on that. I'm already up to like 120 after a couple days of farming. So again, they're also not bad for farming. They're just nowhere near what they were. Plus, Patreon is no longer free. That's really the only thing that affects me, is that Patreon is no longer free. So that was, yeah, sure, that stings, but I make enough flux anyways where, you know, I can afford Patreon every month. 600k every month is not bad at all for an endgame player, especially when you can make like 75k just by farming gems. So like, it's really, really easy passive income to afford that every month, so it doesn't really matter to me. So you guys gotta let me know your guys' inputs. I again can't really say too much on the subject. It's a huge change to the game. It changed the game so much, but it's a part of the game that I wasn't really into, so I am sorry about that. So next up is the crafting inventory. Obviously, that was awesome. It's a quality of life change. There's nothing bad about it, nothing negative about it. It's like in Guild Wars 2, you know, you have the crafting bank and you have your normal bank. It's the same thing, except for it's actually your inventory. You don't have to bank anything, so it's even better. So, you know, crafting inventory, awesome. I've been asking for this since they announced it back in December of 2015, so it's been a year. I'm glad. Probably everyone's glad. Like I said, there's nothing negative about it. There cannot be anything. If you can find something negative about it, let me know. Now we move on to the challenges and mini games. So I haven't really dealt too much in the challenges and mini games. I have found out now that you just teleport to the hub and there's a portal right at the entrance where you like teleport to, right behind you, where you can now do these little mini games. And I've only done one. I've done the flying one, and it wasn't too bad. Like to get the 30-second 3-star, it wasn't that bad. I might make guides on them, but there's only 2 maps right now, so I'm pretty sure people can just figure it out on their own. But yeah, I haven't really done them too much. I only did that one time because I haven't got them ever since. Maybe it's just RNG, I don't know. Maybe I just don't play at the times that they come up. But like I said, I haven't dealt with them too much. It was fun. It's a nice change of pace. Nothing too special though. So yeah, it's a cool addition. Nothing negative once again. So next up is Snowfest, and really the only thing is that they brought this week because again they're changing it up next week. They're gonna bring more snow. It's gonna be like Snowfest 2.0 next week, which I don't understand why they're splitting up Snowfest. But this week, really, it's only been the new dungeons and nothing really else. There's the new Dragon 2, but you can earn credits and just buy the pack, which is what I did. I just saved up 1.2 mil flux and bought the pack because you can now buy credits, which is awesome, and we're going to go into that in a little bit. But yeah, I don't really have too much to say about this because, once again, all they added was those new dungeons. They're cool. There's a lot more 3-stars in my opinion now. It feels like it, at least. I feel like they have a set spawn. It's really weird, but I see them so much, and I feel like they took away almost every other 3-star. Like, you barely see any other 3-stars. So I feel like all they did was buff the chance to spawn a 3-star, which is good because that helps farming, because obviously I've been, or not obviously, you guys don't know what I've been doing, but I've been leveling up my last few classes that I need to get to level 30, so, you know, that's helped out a lot with leveling, and yeah, again, nothing really negative to say about it. It's just Snowfest. I kind of wish that they brought it all out at once. It feels weird how they're splitting up Snowfest, but this Snowfest is not going to be the same as the next one, so make sure you're farming those 3-star dungeons and getting those snowballs, because you will, or snowflakes, because you will need them for next week, and these dungeons will disappear. So that's all I really have to say about it. I will also do a unboxing of the Snowfest mystery boxes whenever I get 1,000, so yeah, look forward to that. Next up is the store. So this is, again, I haven't really had any negativity about this patch, and this just continues the trend. Starter classes now permanently cost 250 credits, and advanced classes now cost 750 credits. I don't know if I agree to that. I feel like it should be the same across the board, because, like, I don't see how they can dictate what's a starter class and what's an advanced class. Like, maybe Neon Ninja if you want to go the movement speed build, just because that's the only class that's not the same as every other class in the entire game. But yeah, I don't really know. I don't know how I feel about them, and I feel like that's really weird to separate the cost of classes, especially in a free-to-play game. But the biggest thing is that they added the new credit pouches. And with these credit pouches, you can buy credits with real-life money, and then you can post those to the marketplace for Flux. So it's still pay to win, because it will not exist if you don't buy it with real-life money. So sure, it's pay to win. That's fine. Because, you know, everything, like, a thing that people don't understand is that every single change, literally anything they do in Trove has to make them money. Anything. If they do something that will not make them money, then they're not being a business. So, like, everything they do, you know, from adding Snowfest to adding the inventory, the crafting inventory, in some way, that's going to make them money. I don't know how. I don't know how it's going to make them money, but it's going to make them money in some way, or else they wouldn't have done it. It'd be a waste of time. So they are a little pay to win, because they will not exist without it, but they open up so much for free-to-play players that it's kind of amazing, because now we can buy packs that are worth credits, like the Snowfest pack. That's 3,000 credits. It's not $20, it's 3,000 credits, which is $20 worth. But, you know, you can now farm that. It's only like 1.2 mil flux. Like, it's so easy to get packs now. So same thing as the weekly deal. The weekly deals are worth credits too. So, you know, that's only like 150k or something, and you get whatever weekly deal is up. At least this one. This one was only 300 credits, and it wasn't worth it. I didn't buy it, but you could if it was worth it. You know what I mean? So this opens up a lot, and it also normalizes the store-bought items. So all mounts now cost the same, like they should. If a mount is worth 3,000 credits, and another amount is 3,000 credits, one shouldn't be 200k and one shouldn't be 30k. You know what I mean? Because they're worth the same amount in terms of credits, but, you know, sometimes they're in the cash chest and stuff like that. So now this normalizes the economy, and I mean, it's awesome in my opinion. Maybe you guys don't like it, I don't know. But from the time that I've been playing, I've enjoyed the credit pouches. They've opened up a lot for a free-to-play player. You have never been able to ever buy packs without buying them with real-life money. Now, so far, it's only been the weekly rotation and the Snowfest pack, but hopefully they keep doing this moving forward, and we can start buying packs as a free-to-play player. Because they come with a lot of stuff. The Snowfest pack is definitely worth it. 1.2 mil for an entire dragon, plus the costumes, the mounts, all of that is definitely worth it. So I like this. Again, I also like how you can literally buy anything in the entire store. Like, Greater Dragon caches, yeah, it's still kind of pay to win because you have to buy credit pouches to get them. But as a free-to-play player, you can buy as many Greater Dragon caches as you want now, because you can buy credits now. So that's awesome for me because I need 1,000. Sure, it's going to be like 135 million, but I can at least do it now. It would have been literally impossible before because I would have had to actually buy them with real-life money because there's not 1,000 Greater Dragon caches on the market. That's so much money to make that. But there's going to be enough credit pouches to do that. So again, this opens up a lot, at least for me as a content creator. I can buy whatever I want. You can buy packs now. I don't really see a negative to it, besides, sure, it will literally not exist without real-life money being spent somewhere. But, you know, sometimes you can allow the company that made this game earn some money. Next up is early game changes. So basically all they did was they renamed all the zones before U6, and then they have locked biomes according to which zone you can go to. I don't really see anything negative about this. Again, it's just their way, it's their interpretation of how they want to introduce new players to the game, which is fine. They didn't nerf anything. I mean, I guess you could say, oh, you can't get Robo Salvage as soon as as soon as the orange portal, whatever that one's called, or maybe the purple portal, I don't know. But, you know, that's literally like the only thing, because Robo Salvages were 30 flux instead of like 15 to 20 like everything else in the game. So again, nothing really bad. It's their envision of the game. That's how they want to introduce newer players to the game. Sure, I don't really see the reason why you want to separate the biomes, because I don't really find one biome being harder than another. Maybe the Jurassic Jungle might be a little harder just because the mobs hit a little harder, but that's about it. So again, I don't really mind this. It's fine. It's just their way of interpreting the early game experience. And finally, they did some marketplace changes, which again, awesome, awesome, awesome. They made it to where you can post things up to 25 million flux now, and there's not a single item in the entire game worth 25 million flux, meaning you could post anything you want, as long as it's not rings and equipment like always, but hopefully they'll add that in the future. I don't know, but anything that doesn't have to do with rings and equipment, you can post literally whatever you want now, and you can do it all with flux. And that's basically all they changed. They took away Chaos Chest, Eyes, and Glim from the marketplace currency. The Chaos Chest one is fine. I know a lot of people used Chaos Chest before, but that was because you couldn't post more than 1 million. Now that you can post more than 1 million, it doesn't matter, so it doesn't matter that they removed that stuff. So that's cool. Again, just a very great change. And that's it. As you could tell, in my perspective, I actually loved this patch. This patch was a great change of pace when I came back to the game. You know, I don't have to worry about bank space anymore. I cleared up over like 100 spaces, including, you know, stuff in my inventory plus my bank, which is awesome. Literally, I just have gems throughout my bank now. All the dust space I cleared up, oh my god, that was amazing, because I have like almost 200k of each dust. So that was awesome. You know, the Chaos Chests, that's pretty cool, because now instead of having to go out of my way to get Chaos Chests, I just earn them while farming. And again, I've already got like 120 in just 2 days of farming, so it's not really that bad for me. I'll have 1,000 of them to open up on the live servers in just maybe like a week or two. So that's pretty cool. Like that's a lot of flux that I won't have to not only farm for gems, but then also on the side farm flux to make that video. Now it just comes naturally. Also, the credit pouches, in my opinion, are amazing for free-to-play players. They won't exist without a pay-to-play player, but, you know, since they will exist, you know, people are going to spend money on the game no matter what. Now it just opens up a lot more opportunities, a lot more items that I could have never been able to buy without actually spending real life money. I can now do the packs. That's probably my favorite part of this entire patch, is that you can buy packs. That's awesome. Sure, it's a very limited amount of packs, but you can still do it. Like, that's never been able to be done before as a free-to-play player. So that's awesome. I really like that. I hope that's not an oversight, by the way. They haven't changed it yet, so I'm assuming it's not an oversight. Also, you can buy chaos chests, by the way. A lot of people were confused when I was talking about my chaos chest farming guide, that chaos chests have a flux value. They do, because you can buy them. Plus, you need to know your flux value to be able to know how many you can farm in an hour. So all around, I like this patch. If you guys have any, or not suggestions, but any opposing opinions, or you agree with my opinion, let me know. Let's have a discussion. This is what this video is for. This is the discussion week. This is the review week. This is the let's get everyone's opinions out there so we can know how everyone's enjoying the patch. So if you guys, once again, enjoyed this was not as high quality as my other one, but this is because this is more of a live type video. It's more of a discussion video, so I didn't really feel the need to put too much editing into this one. So hopefully you guys still enjoy this one. This was kind of just basically what my older ones were, but I don't have to explain everything because I've already done that last week. So hopefully splitting them up, you guys are enjoying them. A lot of people love my last one, so hopefully you guys love this one as well. So yeah, I will see you guys next time.